Hello, hello, hello. How are you today, Susan?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am. I have no clue what just happened there.
It's all about priorities, you know.
I don't know. It's like I just sitting here all of a sudden and did it again. I'm thinking maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign. I don't know. But it is that kind of morning. Good morning, everybody. Don't forget, as you pop in, say good morning to everybody. Let's make sure we have some
Morning.
love to everybody.
Morning, everybody.
See that love out there.
I can't believe next week is Thanksgiving already. My gosh, where's the time going? It's going to be Christmas and then the New Year.
Hush already.
Don't push it any faster than it's going, right?
I know. I'm like, Susan, let that be our secret. Maybe it'll slow down in other ways. I don't know.
Oh, look at all these wonderful people already saying good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Don't forget, as you pop in, don't forget to let's do some magic. I got to get plugs in there. You got to get them in there.
Right.
Hopefully everybody is having a good day. I tell you, last night it was so windy here, and this morning it's very windy here still, and it is chilly, but it's a good show. I'm liking it. But it did.
It feels rejuvenating. I mean, it's not like it's 30 below or anything.
I got my beard sticking out a little bit here. It's like it's got some crazy hair that doesn't want to listen. See it? It's like I got a ledge on my face.
I don't have that problem.
No. Oh my goodness. Hello, good morning, everybody. Nice to see you all in. And before we get started, one more thing. I got to get my little audio visual fixes in. So here we go. Just wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, as Susan had mentioned a little bit earlier, with a little audio-visual mix there.
Right.
So welcome in, Seashells.
Everybody.
Yeah, welcome in, Seashells. Pam F., Lori, welcome in.
We are both in red, John. We didn't even plan this. We must have.
We didn't plan it. I promise you, we did not plan it. Oh, yes. Everybody, thank you for Seashells for reminding us. Good morning, NGA5 says. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
If you want a reading, please just give us a question. Tell us specific or general. If it's general, just say general. But again, if you want a reading, say, can I be added? This is my specific question. Can I be added? And just say general, whatever. So it's good.
You're getting remarks on your beard, bed beard.
And look at Ancestor Williams. Ancestor Williams is already here to help us give people private readings.
Another
Ancestor Williams. I know. Thank you, Ancestor Williams, for helping us to lift our water, because we don't know what we're doing. So we need your help. And that is such a compliment. So thank you so much. And while you're at it, Ancestor Williams, could you find your way out the door? But you're also welcome to stay here and just enjoy yourself. There's no reason to try to take other people's clients, because guess what? If you just stay here, you can offer your advice as well. We don't stop people. We actually ask you what your opinions are. And you can become part of the family, Ancestor Williams. We don't have to isolate you. You don't have to isolate us. There's no competition here. Okay, my dear? So stay with us if you want.
There's plenty for everybody.
And Ancestor Williams, you can also go up on your own, because this works so well. I mean, it's such an amazing tool that all these systems have. And you just go live and you'd be surprised people find you. Because if you put out a good product, if you put out if you're sincere and you're good at what you do and you know what you do, well, then you got it. So Ancestor Williams, thank you for popping in. Again, you're welcome to stay. But if you stay, please don't do the DM stuff, because that's not working here. Okay? So, and I handled that nicely. Don't deny it. That wasn't my usual bitchy self. That was pretty good, right?
You were very diplomatic, yes.
Exactly. It's like, and don't expect it all the time, because it doesn't happen all the time.
You're probably a little kinder than I would have been. We've got a lot of people here, all kinds of questions.
Seashells, didn't you just get a love reading from Angie and the girls on Sunday, or from us the other day? So, like,
I guess you can never have too many readings, huh?
Apparently, the love readings, especially.
Oh yeah. We need all the love we can get.
Oh, I love love readings. I just love love readings. You tell my face, about my face. I just love
No.
Oh, well, good morning, Linda, too. I didn't see you pop in there because I was too busy with the tech stuff, and Linda was one of the first. Good morning, Linda, my love. We will see you, Linda, next week. Hopefully plans are still working for you guys to be there. So we are looking forward to you guys being here on next Saturday here at the Psychic Lollapalooza. So it's Psychic Palooza.
Yes, Psychic Palooza.
Yeah, folks are on our Tuesday
everybody intrigued. Exactly. They're going to want to know.
Folks on our Tuesday night class are all getting together here in Arizona. Many of them are getting together here in Arizona the Saturday after Thanksgiving. That's what we're calling Psychic Palooza. Can you imagine all that psychic energy in one room, in one house?
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to be crazy. So I'm looking so forward to it. I really, really am. And the folks who are in the class on Tuesday night, everybody is so cool. It's such a good group.
It's just like family when you work together and you have the respect for each other. It's just beautiful.
Absolutely. And yeah, I'm feeling much better. As you can tell, Angel Eyes, Linda, the sinuses were a mess. They had me racked. So it's still a little bit there. I think you probably can hear some of that, but it is not as it was before.
Yeah.
Last night at class, Susan, such a good class. Sorry you missed it. I'm telling you, you missed some brilliant energy.
I had somebody that needed an emergency reading, and I had to help them. What can I say?
I hear you. We had such a Linda says bad beard day. It is. It really is, because it's like sticking out. But yeah, we had such good energy. And what we did is we broke out and we did annual readings for each other. So we meant to break out in groups of 3, but we wound up in groups of 4 because of the way things start, people coming in and out and stuff. So, but it went long. It went 3 hours because, again, we're doing 3 people reading for one person for a whole year.
For the whole year, that's 12.
Yeah, but everybody was able to stay with it and to go with it, which was good, and that was good. And while we were there, we had a mediumship hit. One of our classmates, I was sitting there watching, and all of a sudden, I kept seeing somebody coming and like, in and out.
Mm-hmm.
So I told somebody else, I didn't want to distract because some of the people were talking. So I typed into somebody else and said, do you see what I'm seeing over there? And they're looking at the thing and they're like, yeah, they didn't come through yet. And then all of a sudden it was, it's like, boom. So it was such a good read. And I got confirmation. I got confirmational information that made it clear that I knew that indeed the person was there, because what I was giving back was, even one time was a direct quote. And they're like, holy crap. And the girl's like, she's in tears then. That's my dad. And she was lost because she's like,
I'm so sorry I missed it.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good night. It was a really good night. So everybody was.
Just think of all the fun we're going to have next week when everybody's together from all over the world. I mean, all over the country.
Absolutely. Anyway, so thanks for popping in, everybody. I think I've already got a list started for us here. Ancestor doesn't want to ask me, Lo, says Pam.
I don't know, Pam. You'd be surprised. Another troll. Oh, boy.
How will my soulmate and I assign with my soulmate? Anjali, baby darling, you don't even watch much, because if you did, darling, that word just does something to me. I will discuss it, though. I promise you, Anjali 24, we will have that discussion about soulmates once we get to you.
The thing is, people think they only have one soulmate, and that's not true.
Linda says, yes, they are coming. Absolutely. And I think JoJo has promised us to make some tiramisu, by the way. So remind JoJo, I'm holding her to that, Linda, because I am looking. Oh, there's JoJo. Good morning, JoJo. I'm holding you to the tiramisu, JoJo, because I love myself some tiramisu. Love some tiramisu.
I love tiramisu. Oh, my gosh. It doesn't love me, but I love it.
Oh, so with that said, I'm going to pop up the first one first, but I'm just trying to go down the list and make sure I pop stuff in. Hello, first time on channel. Good morning, Kitten. Welcome, Kitten Smitten. Isn't that a cute name? Kitten Smitten, welcome. Kitten Smitten, if you want a reading, let us know. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little icon bell beside it. And when you do, you'll get noticed every time we come online. So you won't even have to look for us. It'll just come to you. So Kitten Smitten, let us know if you have a question, general or specific, and we'll add you to the list. Linda says, I feel your pain. Sorry. Pam said class was good. Yes. And let's see. Reply to Pam. Oh, and Itzy Harkins. Itzy, I'm not going to be as kind as you as I was to the other person. Itzy, all I can say is go find another channel. Thank you so much. I've been experiencing a lot of spiritual activity recently, pulling my hair, lights flickering. Oh yeah, Linda, absolutely. And this is the time of year for it too, because again, it's time of family. And so who's coming in is family and past family and so forth. And but there's also a poltergeist around you, Linda. I'm picking up a poltergeist around you, which is actually a very playful spirit. And I think there's been a poltergeist in the house, and that poltergeist is getting a little silly because of all the energy, and that's a good thing. Sometimes the change of seasons will do that. Can you do a read for me and my DM, please? Yes, Kitten Smitten, we will do that. And Jojo confirms she is making the tiramisu. Yes. Patricia says she loves tiramisu as well. Linda says she's bringing apple crisp or bread pudding with whiskey. Oh my Lord.
The whiskey with it.
Yes, the bread pudding is the winner right there for me, because my better half, he loves bread pudding. And so you'll make a friend for life if you make bread pudding. Believe me.
Now, is he prepared for all these people and all this energy?
I don't know, but he's prepared for a lot in our house anyway, because we're having a number of people coming to visit during this period. So we're gonna have some house guests during that same time. It's gonna be quite fun. Yes. A good friend of mine who's a chef is coming in, and I love spending time with him because his skill sets are amazing, and he teaches me so much every time he comes. So we're gonna be having a fun time, and then Sean and Kenny are gonna be there. So it's gonna be staying here with us, and so it's gonna be very busy, crazy time. So yeah, he's ready. And then our son's moving back from Florida. So he is just arriving at be right before Thanksgiving. So he and his girlfriend will be there. And they announced that I'm going to be a grandpapa. So.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Wow.
So the baby's due in April.
Your family is expanding.
It's expanding, yes, like my waistline.
We won't talk about waistlines, please.
Which is what the tiramisu
is ready to eat a lot the holidays. We don't want to talk about the waistline. We'll worry about that in January, right?
Exactly, and that's what that tiramisu is going to do to me, increase my waistline even more. But I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. When
I eat one bite, then I want the whole thing. I can't stop. I'm addicted.
Well, but remember, there is that rule that anywhere between November 1st and January 2nd, there are no calories. So nothing has calories from the period.
I love it.
And the secondary fallback to that is when you cut something and slice it, the calories fall out. So
well, that's a good thing to know. What do you think, Dawn? We need to remind people of all these events coming up. I mean, yes. Saturday, we're going to be at the Embracing Your Journey Psychic Fair, and that's going to be on Tatum, 18010 North Tatum here in Phoenix. And you and I are both going to be there. And it should be a lot of fun with the vendors and the readers. And, it's from 10 to 5. Mm-hmm. And this is with the Embracing Your Journey, which is the Purple Lotus Productions, and they haven't been around for a few months, so we're really excited that they're coming back, and it should be a lot of fun. And then December 4th, remember, we're going to be at the Phoenix Psychic Fair on Dunlap and I-17, and that's from 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. And you and I are going to do some mediumship readings. We're going to do platform mediumship, and that should be very interesting, where we can help these people connect to their loved ones on the other side. That'll be cool.
Yep, exactly. We will be doing the platform mediumship. Will be actually in the presentation room. So there'll be a chair there'll be enough seating for about 40 or 50 people. And so for 1 hour, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. that morning, Susan and I will have that room to ourselves to present we'll talk about mediumship initially. And just kind of so people know what a mediumship and how it works. And then we'll start into it. Whatever spirits come through, we'll have that conversation with those spirits. And so we'll have an hour to spend to try to get connected to people and to hopefully bring in spirits. It's going to be great.
Very enlightening.
especially with that group of people, because when people come to the psychic fair, they are people that tend to be already open to embrace what is coming to them and to be ready to hear. And so they're not fighting, you're not like you're fighting the system. You're actually working with it, which is good.
Right. Yeah. Sounds great. So remember, if you want a private reading with Don or I, with Don, you're going to contact him at Don Rumer at Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And if you want a reading with me, private reading, it's sgrayson2 at msn.com. And, we love to do private readings too.
Absolutely. So with that said, let's get to our first one already.
Okay.
Margaret Banner, scammer on Ancestor Williams X. I don't know who Ancestor Williams X is. Is that somebody who popped in earlier, probably?
Could have been, yeah. We've had a couple of trolls.
Yeah.
Unwanted people.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I see it. I see Ancestor Williams. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for reminding us that, because I did not see that. I was too busy looking at something else. So goodbye, Ancestor Williams. With that said, let's get going. Paula Black, can I be added? Paula Black, can I be added? This is my question. I love to get an ancestor and spirit guides reading, because please and thank you. Are you picking up anything for Paula Black? Paula, are you here? Please again confirm you're here first.
Oh.
Now if you're first on the list and you already left, we're gonna have a talk. We're gonna have a long talk, because I'm like,
if you want a reading, you have to wait a few minutes. It takes us a few minutes to get it together.
Exactly. She's here. Good, Paula. Thank you so much. I didn't want to have to read somebody, as they say, read them for filth. I didn't want to have to go there this morning already.
Okay, so I have some cards here for Paula. She's here.
Yes, she is.
So what it's saying, she seems to be very concerned and worried about money right now. But there's a lot of wonderful things coming into her life. She has the Wheel of Fortune, which is a good roll of good luck and maybe a new love. So this is really cool. So stop worrying so much and don't let those fears interfere with your happiness. That's what I have to say.
All righty then. Let's see what I got for Paula. And I'm gonna shuffle the cards, but I don't think I'm gonna use the cards, Paula.
Okay, Paula's a man. I'm sorry. Anyway, it still holds true. This is a new love coming into your life and good things happening, and stop worrying so much about money. It's going to be okay.
Super, super, super. Paula, is it? How do you say it then? Is it Paul with a silent E, or is it Paulo or Palais? How do you say it? Because I don't want to insult anybody.
Yeah, it's got an E on the end instead of an A, and I should have noticed that. I apologize.
But how do you pronounce it? Can you type it out phonetically for us? Is it Paul A or Paulie? It's like Paulie, as in the Italian Paulie. Hey Paulie, hey Paulie. Like that. What is it? Yo, Tony. Hey Tony and Paulie.
Paul Earl Black. So Paul
Earl Black.
Cool.
Oh, Earl must be. So it's E is probably the middle initial. Then I see. Okay.
Oh, okay. So Paul. Okay. The way he just typed it differently.
Exactly.
Anyway, good luck coming, and stop worrying so much about the money. Good luck and love coming.
Yes. Cynthia, you are on the list. You are on the list. Don't worry. It's all good, baby. You good, baby. You good.
Well, at least he's got a good sense of humor. He's laughing.
Yes. Okay, so Paul Earl. Now he sounds country. Paul Earl, get your butt on over here. What you doing in that creek, getting your feet all wet? Dang it, we're going to go to church and your feet are all messy. Get those feet washed. I tell you, I came from family in West Virginia. I used to love that accent. I still love it. It's part of my family. Anyway.
Well, I remember one time I was traveling across the country and I went to South Carolina and I went into a restaurant. I couldn't understand what they were saying. They have a real thick accent there. And then when I met my husband's mother, and she was from Arkansas, she would say all this stuff, and I would just sit there with my tongue hanging out. I mean, my mouth hanging down, like I couldn't understand anything they said.
Well, it's interesting when I moved to Texas, I thought it would be harder to understand people in Texas because of the accent, because again, a West Virginia country accent and a Virginia accent is very different from a Texas long draw. But Texas is probably one of the easiest to work with because Texans speak slow. And so it's a very long, slow draw. So by the time you're out, what the hell is it that they're saying? They've finished the word. So you can keep up, just because it's like, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? I'm fixing to go on down to, and it's like,
well, what part of Texas are you in?
Yeah, Houston. And remember, I went to Texas A&M, so that's right in the heart of Texas, where all the Aggies come from all over. But they just spoke slower. And it's funny because I started my real estate career in College Station, and the two ladies who were the most successful pulled me aside, and they said, "Hon, can we talk?" And I'm like, "Yes, we can talk." And they're like, "Now, darling, you just have the sweetest personality, but I've got to tell you, you got to slow down because nobody can understand what you're saying." And she said, "You'll help yourself so much better in this marketplace if you just do that." And I'm like, okay. And believe it or not, I had to teach myself to slow down. And every once in a while, when I get fired up, as you see on here, when I get fired up, I get back to East Coast talking fast.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
boom, boom, that's boom. Like every couple of years, I have to go back to Boston and get my accent back.
Yeah. Actually, Pam says howdy, and exactly howdy. Howdy. No, Pam, you don't talk that slow. But when you get to Central Texas, they do have a very slow, steady draw. And so the good part, again, I think it's wonderful because I can understand. And it's easier to understand. But if you go to New Orleans or you go to Louisiana, oh my God, if you get down,
that is really different.
We're in the cab and the guy's talking to me and I'm talking back, and Ed comes over and says, "What did he say?" And I'm like, "He just said this," and he's like, and I'm like, and Ed couldn't get it because the guy's accent is so strong. But for some reason, I could pick it up. I understood what he was saying. But Ed's like, "I have no clue what that guy just said. None whatsoever."
And isn't it amazing? We're all in the same country and we have all these different ways of speaking.
Yes, or some of the French words that come out that have been bastardized. It's kind of like when you hear somebody speak English. And they're going in and out of Spanish and English both, and you're like, "What the hell?" I get some of it, but I don't because some of it's not even here. So. Okay, so with that said, yes, K. Weezy Jones, we will add you, K. Weezy Jones.
Did you give a reading for Paul? Did you tell him what he needed to know?
I'm still working on Paul. And Pam says my dad talks that slow. Texan with Mississippi roots. Oh yeah, and Mississippi mud pie. There that rang. As soon as you said that, I thought of that dessert, Mississippi mud pie. Oh my God. Now you got me back on food, from accent to food in just one word. Lord have mercy. But I remember Steel Magnolia. I'm Steel Magnolia. If you remember, Julia Roberts' character was getting married, and she was marrying a Mississippi lawyer. And it's like, "Oh, honey, she's married a Mississippi lawyer. They all do well." Oh, Lord. Okay, back to Paul. Sorry, Paul. I really went off the deep end there. So, Paul.
But don't you love them all? I love them all. I do. It's all crazy and it's all wonderful.
Exactly. Let's see. Can I be Paul?
Well, Paul hasn't stopped smiling or laughing, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm getting some energy, Paul, around February of this coming year. I don't know if you've been looking at planning on doing something like January, February. There's something coming for you, or you're going to have a change. Are you looking at maybe moving or changing jobs or something? Because February is going to be a big month for that. I'm feeling like I don't see much happening in November, December. So I'm feeling like this kind of just a lull. It'll be celebration, but I don't feel like a lot of life things are happening. But in January, something's going to trigger during the holiday. In January, it's going to bring up this mindset of looking for change or needing change or wanting change. And something that triggers in January from the holidays, you're going to put together.
Well, he hasn't thought of working. He doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, no, this doesn't have to be work.
It's not something new.
Yeah. This doesn't have to work. This doesn't necessarily work. I'm not saying, but again, it's something that triggers some change in life. And so I should have been more clear. Sorry about that. But again, this is like a life change, a change. It's again, you're kind of like on a static position throughout and then all of a sudden you see, you see the energy change by something triggers during the holidays. And I'm not sure what the trigger is, but in January, it starts your mind thinking there's something to do. There's a better way to do it. There's something I want to do. And then by February, you're going to put that into motion. So again, it could be a change of life. It could be a change of direction. It could be a change of a number of things. But again, that change will start in February. You will put it into motion in February. But the impetus for that change, the impetus for that motion forward, because again, I feel you're stuck. But when you get together for the holiday, that's when you really are going to feel that stuckness, or that like I'm tired of just being. I want something more. And that's the impetus that gets you thinking in January. It's not a sad part. It's not that. It's just a feeling of I want change. So again, that change is going to start in February. It's going to be, the mindset is going to start happening in January. The change itself will be affected in February. And then, but again, I feel like maybe it's a relocation or something. I don't know, but it's going to be, again, a change in what you're doing and how you're doing things. So be open to it. The change is coming.
But that will set the wheel in motion. That will set the wheel in motion, and it will be a very positive thing.
Yes. And exactly. So the change can be embraced or it can be rejected. If changes come in, embrace it and move forward with it. Absolutely. And again, I also, Samel, sorry to hear about your passing of your child. It's the worst thing is when you outlive your child, because you feel like the life's order is kind of messed up. I totally get that. Next in line, hopefully, Paul, that helped you. Next in line is Luis. And Luis says, hello, both. May I be added to the list? General, please. Luis, are you still here? Again, Luis, Cynthia, Seashells, and Beautiful Princess in that order. Let me know you guys are still here so we can add you to the list. I bought a new computer, and I'm so glad that I put the old computer back in place today, because I'm looking over, and my computer is updating, and it's been updating forever, and it's on the 22%. And so I'm so glad that I did not use it. But I just noticed that I didn't plug this one in, and it's getting ready to die. So before it dies, Susan, I'm going to let you take this question, and I'm going to go run and get a power cord, because
this is for Luis. Luis is there's a lot of major things getting ready to happen in your life, and it's like, okay, it's time to let the past go. Forget about it. That's history. Don't dwell on it anymore, because it's brought you some sadness, some of it. But there's a new beginning here. You have the death card, which is brand new, like a rebirth card. And so that's why you have to let go of the past. And I don't know if you've been thinking of making a major move, or maybe even, changing location or movement with a job or something. There's a major move coming up, and it's going to bring you a lot of peace. And this is very, very important. So don't be afraid of starting this new chapter in your life. It is going to be worthwhile, and you're going to be very happy, and you're just going to have this wonderful sense of peace and harmony within you. So let it happen. And I forgot who was next. Okay. Yeah, Dawn left, so let's see who. Seashells, hi, it's good to see you again. You're one of our favorite people. Let me pull a couple of cards for you real quick. And I'll have to remember that I did a reading for you. Oh, wow. Whatever you've been dealing with health-wise, it looks as though your health is going to improve. And I don't know if that's physically, emotional, but it looks really, really good. And I don't know if you're considering some kind of legal thing but there may be some money involved coming to you. And this is going to really start your life pretty magical. It's awesome. So if you have this urge to file something legally, it's going to pay off. And health-wise, you're getting better. You're going to have peace of mind. And this is like a new beginning happening for you. So it looks very good, Seashells. Okay, Luis. Okay, thank you, Luis. Okay. I don't know who's next. I lost everything. Okay, let's see. Hello, both. Okay. I don't know if you've been added. I forgot who was next. I'm sorry. I'm just going to pick somebody. Cynthia. Let's see what I can tell Cynthia. Let's see what you need to know, Cynthia Brito. Okay. Let's see, Cynthia. Let's see what's happening for you. You know, I just randomly pick cards. I look at the cards, and if something jumps out at me, this is where I go. Okay. So this is talking about a trip, Cynthia, and you know, you have been working too hard. You've extended yourself too much. I'm doing Cynthia, Dawn. I didn't know who to go next.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
And this is a wish fulfilled card. So you need to look ahead, like some wonderful things are ready to happen for you. And this trip is almost magical. And then there may be somebody you're going to see. And or you may be taking this trip with somebody. This is very important. So stop working so hard and enjoy some of the pleasures of life. Thank you. Okay, I did seashells, and I did Louise, and I did I just finished Cynthia. So it's your turn.
So Cynthia says, hello, my baby father find me attractive when I see him. I haven't seen him in a year. Will he find you attractive? Well, let's ask the Oracle of Omaha. No, not
I'll let
Warren,
you take that one.
not Warren Buffett, but here we go. We're going to ask my pendulum and see what my pendulum says. I hate when it's high like this because I like it when it's lower to the ground because it's easier to stabilize it, but I have to raise it this high so it can talk.
That's very pretty. Is that an amethyst?
Uh-huh. It says yes. When it's back and forth, it's a yes. So it's not going to be, when you saw it was a minor yes, because it was, so that tells you that it's not going to be a big factor for him. He's going to find you, it's going to be like refreshing and exciting, but it's not going to be as in world changing or whatever. So your answer is yes. He's going to find you attractive because he once did, I guess. But again, it's not going to be anything major because you saw how small it moved. So it's not as though it's like, boom, wow, yeah, he's going to be wow. So if you're expecting so much more to come from that meeting, it probably isn't going to happen. It's going to be just a, hey, nice to see you. It's been a while kind of thing. Let's see. You did Seashell, you said?
Yeah, but I think I confused her. She says me or Luis. I thought I, made that clear, but maybe I didn't. So let me pull some more cards for seashells. Good news coming. Some good news, and you're going to be celebrating. It looks as though you may be going to like a wedding or celebration, or maybe it is. It's a Thanksgiving time, but there's some really good things coming for you, and trust your sensitivity. I feel like you come across sometimes like a water sign, which you're very sensitive to your environment and the people around you. So please trust that. Okay. Thank you, seashells.
Beautiful Princess, you are next. So Beautiful Princess, please let us know that you are here. And then next after Beautiful Princess is Lori Manti and 24 Anjali. So let me know if the three of you are here. Yeah, Lori, good. Lori, you're after Princess. Princess, are you here? And Anjali, are you still here? And what was Seashell's question? I didn't have a chance to read for her. I apologize, Seashells. I didn't mean to pop over. I was just making sure that people were in line because,
But I was having fun.
I'm single here. I want to love reading on future love. Oh, I remember Seashell because I was like, didn't you get a love reading like 10 billion times as love reading? Because I just love reading because, women love readings. Wait a minute. I got to find a love reading background. Here we go. Let's see. Go back to this one, maybe. How's this one? Oops. No, it's not a background. What happened there? Let's see. Where?
Oh, look at how pretty the dove.
The dove over here and the love. There you go. This one's for you, Seashell. See that little over there? There you go. Man, we're fired up today. Woo. While I'm being fired, by the way, and while I'm connecting to spirit and stalling for time to connect for seashells, don't forget, people, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And also, don't forget the old follow. Alrighty then. So let's go. Seashells. Let's find what it is that spirit is saying for you. I can't believe that computer's still on 24%. I'm so glad I didn't depend on that one.
No.
Oh my Lord. Seashell, seashell, seashell. Ooh, seashell. All I can say is, ooh, seashell. Oh Lord, the spring is going to bring a spring excitement for you, because I see an epiphany, an awakening. You're coming into your own, and you're finally embracing all that you are. You're going to stop rejecting some of the things that are you that you wish were changed. And when you start embracing the whole you, the real you, the complete you, you're going to have an epiphany, an awakening. And I love it. So as you have that epiphany and awakening, guess what? Someone's coming in, but don't be surprised. And I don't know how old you are, but guess what? Baby time. So I do think there's a relationship coming, and I think that relationship is going to find a way to be consummated with a child. That's what I'm getting for you this coming year. So wow. Keep in mind, seashells, you may be calling yourself mama.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Is she ready for that?
I know.
What to get ready for.
Tell me, seashells, is that something you're wanting to see happen, or are you like, I'm beyond all that by now? I'm kind of curious now. I'm ready to go, she says. Ooh, Lord, have mercy. Ready for all opportunity. Also, baby. Oh, nice. Good. Because again, I get a very strong feeling one's coming. But seashell, remember the first card. That was the important card. And that is embrace all that you are. The things that you may not like about yourself, I'm telling you, other people do. So be proud. Own your body. Own your personality. Own who you are. And put that energy out there, because the person you're looking for is going to find that part of you that they love. And that's the real genuine part of you. And they want nothing more. They want you. They want you as you are. Okay. Jay Weezy, you are way down on the list. You're like the last person on the list. So that is your question. Louise said, may I get a card from Susan? Sora. Susan, I guess what you meant, Susan, when you said Sora. Susan read for you, Luis. Susan read for you. Didn't you, Susan? You said you read for
I did.
Yeah. So go back and replay somewhere around the 30-minute mark, Luis, and you will find the reading for you, because Susan read for you, okay? Let's see. Let's see who is next. Hopefully, we have beautiful princess. Again, beautiful princess, did you speak up? Lori, I know you are here. 24 Anjali and Kitten Smitten in that order. So beautiful princess, are you still here? If not, and again, you haven't responded, so I'm guessing you haven't. Again, you come in, you leave. Not a problem, I get it. But let us know if you leave so we can strike you from the list. So if that's the case, Lori and Anjali, let me know you both are here. And Smitten Kitten, you are next after them. But first, Lori, so confirm, please, that you are here. Hey, Allison, nice to see you.
Okay, so we're doing, who are we doing?
We are going to do Lori as long as she pops up and says she's still here.
Okay, she says she's here. Let me see what
Lori needs to know. She's here usually. And then after Lori is 24 Anjali, Kitten Smitten, and then Allison Turnbull, in that order.
Lori's got a lot of opportunities coming. For some reason, I kept, even though I didn't pick the cards, but it talked about education. I don't know if you're thinking of taking some classes, Lori, or if you're going to be going to some workshops, but in 6 months' time, things are going to get a little easier and a little smoother sailing, and some really great opportunities are coming in 6 months. You know, opportunities you can't pass up. So you need to just run with them. and you're going to end up being very wealthy. You're going to end up doing very well, and it really looks good. I know you're concerned about, having stability in your life and financial balance, and it's all coming, and it's going to start in about 6 months' time. So get ready.
And she was hoping to see if her Uncle Gary or anyone else that has passed has a message for her.
Okay, well, I'll think about that when you're doing her reading.
Okay. Let me see what I'm picking up on. Messages from the other side. Messages from the other side.
The message I got from her uncle is she needs to slow down a little bit. She's trying too hard, pushing herself too much. So slow down and really kind of enjoy your life more.
I'm getting I'm just picking up this feeling of I don't know, a feeling of sadness. There's this feeling of like it's like right here. It's like you need. I feel like you don't speak up enough for yourself, and you feel frustrated with the fact that you don't do it, but you don't do it because you don't want to cause ripples or conflict. And at the same time, it drives you crazier because, again, I'm getting this feeling right here that, again, you don't use your voice. You don't use your voice, and you need to speak up more for yourself. You need to step up. You need to step up because, first of all, when the feelings that you're having are valid, and when you suppress those valid feelings, you're helping no one because they're not understanding where you're coming from because they don't know. And so, and you, again, you stay silent and you kind of take it in. And I'm getting the feeling like you need to speak, you need to step up, you need to speak up, you need to start making people understand your presence, your point of view, who you are. And because, again, it's frustrating for you. You hope that they pick it up, but they don't. These people there's a lot of people around you who are truly, they're not connected. They're not connected. And some of them are very self-centered. And not in a mean or nasty way. They just are. They're about their own worlds. And you don't rank higher than their priority. And so they don't think about you in that way. They don't put your priorities first. They don't think about coming to and asking so much. So I just get the feeling like you have put yourself last on the list for a lot of things, including yourself. And I'm being told you need to stop that. You need to start speaking up. You need to speak your piece. You need to speak your voice. Be true to who you are, what you want. And when you do that, I think you're going to be very much more liberated, and then you're going to come in a happier place. That's kind of what I'm getting. I don't know if any of that resonated with you, but let us know if it did, one way or the other. I just think, again, you have to. The change starts with you. It starts here, but this is going to liberate them. You've got to start speaking for yourself. I just feel like you've held so much back. I just feel there's so much you'd love to let out, and sometimes it eats you alive. And if you're not careful, it could affect your health. I truly do believe that. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing. Don't attack me, everybody. Don't come crying. Oh my God. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I know that when you bottle things up, it's unhealthy, and sometimes your body can't handle it. It takes it, and it comes out in different ways. So again, release, let it go. Like I used to say often, and I still say it: let it go, let it go. Let go, let God. Things you can't handle, leave it to God. Leave it to Him. He's better at it than you. He's better than all of us. So let it go. With that said, next in line is Angie, and Anjali has not shown themselves to be here, but Kitten Smitten has. But at the same time, I will do Anjali only because Anjali raises a conversation that I've had so many times, and so it helps me to get back on my soapbox. So thank you, Anjali, for not being here, but still give me a chance. People, please do me a favor, do a little reading on soulmates and twin flames. I'm telling you, I really am telling you, walk away from the Hollywood image. And when people start coming in and they start telling you all of this Hollywood imagery of soulmates, please do yourself a favor. Nah, Yeah, do the research. Soulmates are not what Hollywood makes them out to be. This is not the person you're going to find and marry and live forever. That's your life mate. And again, yeah, it may be terminology, but I'm an attorney, so damn terminology means something to me. If you want to say life mate, maybe you can say that. And again, I think that's a cheating word because how often do we have a life mate, you know? But at the most important thing, again, soulmate is not what you're thinking it is. Soulmate is a construct that Hollywood created. Soulmate is not that. Soulmate is that entity, and there could be more than one, but usually there's one or two that travel with you through many different lifetimes, not every lifetime. They are not always the same person or the same relationship to you, but that soulmate is the one that knows you best and often comes into that lifetime at a time when you need them most because they can connect to you that no other person can. And so they are connected. They are soulmates, but they're not my boyfriend, I'm going to get married, we're going to live happily ever after for this life, and we'll be in the next life and the next life. Nah. It doesn't work that way. Okay? So I won't go any longer on that one. I just needed to get that in there. Okay? So with that said, we're moving on to Mitten. And let's see. Unfortunately, Alfie, we are not adding anybody to the list. Hey, Angels will fly. Nice to see you. And two, we are not adding anybody to the list because within a few minutes, when we finish this list, we're going over to Susan's page. So if you are not already subscribed to Susan's YouTube page, please, or her Facebook page or her YouTube page, please take the time, take a few minutes, go over to Susan's YouTube and Facebook page. Easy to find, Susan Grayson with an A, Grayson. And connect and subscribe, because when we go off here, we're going back live instantaneously, not instantaneously, because that's not true. Within a few minutes, we'll be back live on her page, and you'll get the notice. And so if you don't get a reading here, you'll get one there. So make sure that if you haven't gotten a reading here, but you want one, go over there and get ready. So go back on YouTube, go up to YouTube, search for Susan Grayson, hit that subscribe button, hit that little icon bell, so you can be ready. If you're on Facebook, search for Susan Grayson, click follow, okay? And that'll be ready. So within a few minutes, we're going to be over there. So get ready. If you have not made the list, like Alfie, you didn't make the list here, go over there. Angels will fly if you want to. If Angels will fly, yeah. If you want a reading, over there. Conchita Ward, the same thing. Okay, Fuzz, anybody. Lord, I'm talking a lot. I feel like I'm talking forever.
It's okay. When you talk a lot, I don't have to.
Exactly. Yes, Angels will fly. We are doing class next week. Yes, we'll be doing class next week. If you send it to advice@Sonoran Mystic Tarot, I replied to everyone and let them know it was on the way. So again, send me an email at advice@SonoranMysticTarot.com, and I will send you a link on Tuesday. Because again, I go through the emails and I add them to the list. The list is quite long. So again, Angels will fly. Send me the thing and I'll get it. Okay. And I will add you to the list. Angels will fly. Absolutely. Let's see. Next in line was Kitten Smitten. And Kitten Smitten did say she was here. Yeah, because we popped to her just before we did the previous person. So let's do her. And then we're doing Allison and then J-Sep. So Allison, J-Sep, and Jay Weezy, you guys are next. And Jay Weezy, for some reason, I'm getting this rap vibe. So I don't know why I'm getting a rap vibe for you, Jay Weezy, but I want to know, are you looking at not to jump you in front, Jay Weezy, but if you're still here, are you looking at a career in rap music or something? Because I'm getting this, I'm getting very much a rap music vibe. I'm getting kind of a great energy there for you. What do you got for Kitten Smitten, though?
Okay,
Susan?
Kitten Smitten. She's got some heavy duty stuff to deal with. One of them is there's a person around her, a relationship that she needs to let go of because it's caused her a lot of emotions. And I don't know if this is somebody from the past or somebody from the present, but she needs to let go of this now. Just move on. And when you move on, things are going to be so much better. And you have a great way of making friends. You're a true friend. You're a good friend. But remember, you have to set some boundaries with people. And this particular person that you're letting go of, you need to have learned to set boundaries with people. You're a loving person. You're a good person. You're the best of all friends. But it's time to start putting your needs first and set those boundaries. There. That's Smitten Kitten.
It says, can you read for me and my DM, please? What is her DM? What's a DM? I mean, that's a direct message, but there's this. What the? Why is a DM? Is that something mate, or D-mate, the mate? Kitten, are you here? Let us know what it is. What is a divine masculine? So you want to do a reading for me and my divine masculine? Child, what you asking?
I'm confused.
What is it you want to know? I don't get it because I don't understand what the divine Are you talking about a part of you that is divine, your masculine side versus your feminine side? Are you asking for a partner? What is it?
I mean, we are psychic, but we don't read everything in somebody's mind.
Lord knows I'm glad you all don't read mine because I get myself in trouble.
A lot of confusion there, huh?
Exactly.
No, my other half, like other person.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's like okay, all right, we're good. Can you read for me and my DM? Okay, so you want to know about your wow. Okay.
Why don't you just give her psychically what you need to tell her?
Yeah. Be patient. All I can say is be patient. This is yeah. Buckle up, baby. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Buckle up, baby. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. A bumpy ride. If you have a cigarette, you're gonna need to smoke one. I'm putting it that way because yeah. Buckle up. Buckle up. Buckle up, kitten.
We've got another troll here, host. He's talking to.
No, that's host. I'm host. That's me.
That's you. Oh, yes. Okay. So you're who are you talking?
I was responding to K Weezy because first of all I was saying J Weezy and it's K Weezy, so he corrected us and I said yes, but he was missing the point. I was explaining that I see him wanting to rap, to create and produce music. And Kinsman says, I'm all in for the adventure, and yes, I'm smoking one now. I love it, Kinsman. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, and I was for K Weezy, that's me. I was K Weezy, right? Yes, I was asking if he wants to produce and make rap music because I was getting that energy from him, and when I saw it was kind of got that from him. He's going to get a reading from us soon, but I wanted to, and it was like it was burning in my head. This thing. Allison is next, and Allison is a general or spirit message. General message or spirit message?
Listen.
Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me. You remember that Connie Francis song? Remember that? Stupid Cupid? Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me.
That's an old song.
It is. I told you I'm a big
Allison has been having some very interesting dreams lately. And she needs to kind of pay attention to them, maybe work with them, maybe run a little journal. And she's going through a very strange time where everything she believed in or thought was true, she's now questioning everything. Her ideas and her thoughts and her visions and her beliefs, everything's changing. So honor these changes. And she seems to be going through a period right now where she feels like she has to make this decision. And I will tell you, wait 3 months before making this decision. You don't have all the information yet. So just kind of ride this wave out and all these burdens will be lifted, and pay attention really to your inner guidance and these dreams and these feelings that you're getting, because you're on a roll and things are changing for you, and the way you believe, the way you see things are not like they were before. Everything's changing, and that's okay. It's a new chapter in your life and a new beginning, and it's going to be worth the ride. John's just kind of did I confuse you, John?
No. It's all good. It's all good. So let me put the glasses back on. So
That was
Allison,
Allison. That was Allison.
Yeah. Allison, is there like a roadblock you're facing right now? Because again, I was just watching the troll be trolling us. So I
Yeah,
was
it's unbelievable.
yeah, they're out today in big form. I mean, they're aggressive
They're
today.
desperate.
Oh Lord. Anyway, Allison, are you again? Is there a roadblock in front of you that you're hitting? Something that like again, it's like I feel like you keep bumping against the same roadblock or the same something in the way, and I feel like you can't seem to move beyond. And I don't know. And I don't think, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to go away anytime too soon. If that's the case, and I do believe it is the case, I just feel like there's again, it seems insurmountable right now. But Allison, when it seems insurmountable, the solution starts with you. And remember, you have control. And I'm going back to something I say over and over again. You all know where I'm going with this. But you have got to start with your affirmations because the power starts here. And you have all this energy around you. We all do. I'm going to go back to this one again and again. Take notes, folks, because it's like, if anything, you're going to say, please burn that script. But I'm not burning it because you need to hear this, everybody. Remember, that energy that surrounds you is the energy that either repacks or repels. I mean, either attracts or repels. And if you are in a situation where you feel like you're not using that energy to your advantage, and most of us are not, because we don't even pay attention to the energy, because we don't even know it exists, because we don't acknowledge it. So what I'm asking you to do, Allison, read this affirmation right here. And every day, write it down and commit it to memory. And every day at the same time, each day, repeat this affirmation. You don't have to repeat it 10 billion times. You don't have to make it a mantra. One time is enough, but say it as you mean it and mean it as you say it. Don't just say, I believe in infinite abundance and my wants and needs are met. Because guess what? That'll get you nowhere. When you say it, I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. And when you send that energy out there, you take your energy, you're taking your energy that's all around you, and you are redirecting that energy in a very positive way and saying, hey, I am attracting that positive energy. I am attracting success. I am attracting abundance. I am attracting things that I believe are due me. I am attracting all of the good things that life has to offer me because guess what? My wants and needs are always met. I'm telling the world they are. And guess what? The world responds.
You're also attracting a bunch of trolls. This prophetic Goldie, oh my God.
I wasn't even paying attention. Lord have mercy. I was too busy preaching. But that's my key, Allison, is start with you. Start with you. Take that time, take that energy, put that energy out there, and make sure that you are sending to the world what it is you want back. Because if not, that energy is still there. Your energy is always around you. If not, it's flopping around. And if you feel like you're in a funky place, guess what happens? Funky comes to you. Funky finds you. If you feel you're in a bad place, bad finds you. It's like is attracting like. So be careful. Again, we're taking control of it. We're saying no more, no more. Now it's positive. Now we're moving forward. Okay.
It's all about that energy that you're attracting. You are right on, Don. You know, get that book written about your affirmations, but it's all energy. It's all energy. You've got to be very aware and pay attention to what you're thinking and what you're saying, what you're putting out. That's all energy. If you put out good energy, you're going to attract good energy.
Mm-hmm. And so with that, Allison, again, start with you, create the affirmation. And if you don't like this affirmation, everybody, you don't need this affirmation only. If you want to create a new affirmation of your own, do it, whatever you feel compelled to do. But the one thing I tell you is if you start creating an affirmation, remember, you're not talking about when I or I will. We're not doing whens and I wills because I will never gets here. Whens never get here. It is present day. I believe. See this here? I believe. That's present day. My wants and needs are, not will, are always met. So if you're going to mess with affirmations, make sure that they are always in the present day, present sense. And do not take it from the present tense into the past. Because if you do, you will not get what you want. Because guess what? Tomorrow never comes. Yes, if today is Wednesday, Thursday will certainly be here. But tomorrow will never be here. Tomorrow is a construct. So again, not I will be, I am. Not I think of, I do. Not we may, we are. Again, confirmation with affirmations that are very specific. Okay. And again, if you want to say, I'm gonna hit the lottery, so I won the lottery. Well, guess what? If you win $4, you won the lottery, but then you get pissed because you win the jackpot. You didn't say. You didn't give a specific number. Okay. So again, put it out there. And I have a friend who very much knows. She's confirmed. She asked for a specific amount of money, and 2 days later, she got that money with affirmations. She got she got right close to that same damn number. And she called me. She says, I can't believe it. I didn't totally believe in your affirmations, and now I lived it, and it works. So I'm telling you, you have the universe right here. Universe is right here. All of us have a universe right here. It's not what you do here. Do here. Okay. Next. I promise to stop preaching. Jessup, are you here? And then after that is K Weezy. Jessup and K Weezy. K Weezy I know is here. Jessup, I do not know. Jessup or whatever. Jessup, are you here? K Weezy says, I make music. I have music on my page. Yes, no, K Weezy, I felt that. K Weezy, I felt that I do. What I'm feeling for you, K Weezy, since you are here, is that the one thing I'm getting for you says, I'm still shocked on how you pick up music. It's crazy. Jay Weezy, K Weezy, I'm sorry. Jay Weezy. I keep going back to Jay. Is there somebody named Jay in your life who can help you with your career? Because again, Jay is popping in. Think of a Jay. They could have a Jay as a first name or Jay something or Jay initial, but there's somebody who is a Jay, and that Jay is going to be significant in your next in that breakthrough. So again, that J is coming through, and that's why I keep getting tied up with it, I believe. Also, K Weezy, the one other thing I'm getting for you is that with your music, you need to find a niche. You need to find a hook. You be careful not to fall into the gap, because what I'm getting is you're kind of watching what other people are doing, and you're kind of picking it up and doing it. But you've got to find a hook. You got to find something just a little different, something that makes you you. If you look at I can't remember the rapper that was just recently killed. If you look at his tempo was like a 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. His music was very specific to him. And when you heard his music, no matter what he was saying, no matter what the music, the beat or anything else, he had that tempo down, and you knew that was him. And other people were starting to copy him because they knew that tempo. Takeoff. Exactly. Takeoff was amazing. It's amazing they had the three guys, but Takeoff, of course, was the one guy who had, to me, the most talent. And because his talent was from a different place, he created a lot of and so he had that 2-1 tempo that he created with his words and so forth. And and again, that comes to me for you is that make sure that you can learn from what people are doing and look at your music now, but find a way to make it very specific and different to the point that it's not extremely different, but it has such a tempo. Because like with Takeoff, when Takeoff first started, people probably looked at him and said, I don't know if I like it or not, because it was different. And then after hearing it a few times, they're like, hey, I do like this, And so again, K Weezy, make sure that with your music, you are reaching outside. You're doing something a little different. And yeah, it may push some people's buttons that they don't like because they're like, hey, wait a minute, I'm not sure. But down the road, you will stand out. And that standing out is what's going to take you to the next place. But there's a J person with a J, either the first name or a first letter, who is going to be very instrumental in you having the success you're looking for. So again, look at Takeoff, look at what he did, look at his music development. If you look at his first stuff, he just kind of blended in. But if you look how he found his voice, you'll see that transition. Let this be your transition. Let this conversation be that transition. Okay. What you got there, Susan? Anything?
No, I'm just kind of absorbing. I got the name Tom, so there may be a Thomas or a Tom that's going to help too. I feel like he needs a little rest. He may find himself being a little down at times, and that's because he's tired. He needs to recoup a little bit, and maybe do a little meditation for 5 or 10 minutes a day. That would definitely help, but he's got the magician card. So he has the opportunity to bring in this magic into his life and really manifest what he wants. So stop worrying and just do it.
Okay. And Kate Weezy, who's the baby girl in your life? I don't know if you have a daughter or if one of your brothers or sisters has a baby girl. But I'm getting the sense of a young baby girl, and she's coming through. There's like a very good energy about this young baby girl. Do you have a young daughter? My niece. Okay. And you kind of, you really are closer connected to her, correct? Because I'm getting this energy about her. Take that energy, that synergy. I'm being told to take that synergy that you have with her, take that feeling and put that into music. That's going to be one of the first really good quality things that you're going to do. That's going to go, wow. That energy, that feeling you have toward her, that connection, is going to, use that feeling toward your niece very much, and do some writing with that. Get some words down and get a beat to it, and actually have a conversation with her, play with her, make sure you're getting that energy, and then sit down and start writing. I think you're going to be amazed at what flows, because she connects with you in some way that is nobody else does. I mean, she has a part of your heart that nobody else has touched, and I think that's really a good thing. Okay. Hey, good morning, Ray Lopez. Nice to see you in. With that, JSEP is last on the list, and then we're switching over to Susan's page. So again, we're getting ready to end this one, and we're going to go over to Susan's page. So if y'all want to go over with us, or if you didn't get a reading on this side and you want to get a reading still, go to Susan Grayson on YouTube or Facebook, and we will find you over there in a few minutes. We're going to finish with JSEP, and then we're popping out and coming in on her social medias. Okay. So with that said, let's take a look at JSEP says, can I get a general reading? My dad is in the hospital last week, and we are waiting on biopsy results. What you got there, Susan?
Yeah, he's got a fight ahead of him, your dad. And there's a lot of love, and you've got choices to make. And they are regarding somebody you care about, some love. Don't see this as a very sad time in your life. See this as, part of life. And it's taking a lot of your energy, and you just seem to be worried about everything. But remember, you need to fight. You need to keep fighting to the finish, and move ahead and allow, God's work to be done, no matter how it happens. And it's going to be okay. You're going to get through this time, but it will be a little bit of a struggle. And just know that you're not alone. Thank you.
And JSAP, when you're off of here, go to Google and go to Safari or whichever search engine you do, and type in angel number 1010. Type in the word angel number 10 space 10, and look it up. That's a significant thing for you. I'm seeing 1010. I think you need to know that. So look up 1010. Okay. With that said, Susan, I think we are done on this platform. Again, everybody, before we go, I do want to make sure that Susan and I are wishing you guys happy Thanksgiving for those of you who will not be following us to the next one. So this is If you haven't hit those buttons yet, make sure that you do the like. So with that said, we're going to shut down here. Again, follow us over, Susan Grayson. Okay.
We'll see you all in a few minutes.
See you in a few.
Yeah. Thank you, Don.